Welcome to Betty on the Go. I'm your host, Betty Goodell. We're live streaming here from the Accelerator Building at 720 Willette. Well, Canada Day has just passed, and I have got a treat for you because our guest today is Miss Canada, Priya Madaan. Hi, Priya. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great. And she's only 18 years old, so you're way beyond your years. I mean, you're intelligent, you're beautiful, and you have a great heart.
Oh, well, thank you, Betty.
Now, I understand that the Miss Canada pageant is actually not considered a beauty pageant.
No, it's solely based on personality, so it's a personality contest, and I think that's great because it allows anyone to apply, and it doesn't judge you based on how you look and how your physical appearance is. It's more deeper than that, and it's about who's a genuine person and not who's the tallest or prettiest or skinniest or whoever has the nicest body. It's about who has a good heart and is passionate about a cause that's dear to their heart that wants to make a change in Canada.
Great. Well, I mean, she is beautiful, though. You can't.
Well, thank you.
And now you didn't have any intentions really on joining Miss Canada. You've never entered a pageant before, except for a really small little pageant, and you didn't even realize that you were entering the pageant. You thought it was just going to be a fashion show, right?
Yeah, what happened was last year I was actually placed into the Miss Via Italia pageant, which they have every single year here on Erie Street in Windsor, and I was just thinking it was a fashion show because one of my friend's moms owns an Italian restaurant on Erie Street, and a lot of girls were in the pageant, so they were short, and they asked me to just fill in, so I was like, okay, sure, and it ended up being a pageant, and I wasn't expecting that, so it was kind of fun, and I ended up placing second runner-up, so it kind of builded my confidence, and it was a great time. And then I got approached by the previous Miss Canada, Jacqueline Miles, who was Miss Canada 2012. She approached me when I was getting my prom dress at Victoria Boutique, and she gave me her business card, and I kind of sat on it for a few days. She was like, oh, you should apply for Miss Canada. It's a pageant, and it's personality-based, and I kind of just took her business card and sat on it for a few days, and one day I was cleaning out my purse and I saw her business card, and my friend was over, and she convinced me to apply and actually email her and see what the whole pageant was about. So at that point, I had no idea what pageants were about, and I had no interest in competing or anything like that. And then I decided to give it a shot, and because it was personality-based, I was like, what do I have to lose? So I applied, and I emailed her, and then I went through a phone interview, and they liked my applications, and I became an Ontario finalist for the Miss Canada 2014 competition.
Wow. And that was through a phone interview. You didn't meet them yet.
No, it was through an application that I had to fill out, and then I had to mail that, and then based on that, they chose me, and they did a phone interview.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must have been so excited when I made it.
Yeah.
And how were your parents? How did they feel about
that?
They
were so supportive. They encouraged me to do it from day one, and they said, you know what, the opportunity's here. Just give it a try. You have nothing to lose. So, yeah, they've been supportive through everything.
So when they called your name, we'll show a clip of that later, you were completely surprised, right?
Yeah. You know, like, when I went into the pageant, I had no intention of winning or anything like that. I had no expectations. I just thought it was a great opportunity, and I was so excited to see what the whole pageant would be about and, like, the entire experience. So I had no intention of winning, or I wasn't expecting that. So when my name was called, I was a little shocked, and I didn't really have much of a reaction. I kind of just stood there and smiled. I was completely shocked, and it was a great feeling, though.
And so, before you got to the pageant, what kinds of things did you have to do? Was there training involved? Was there a lot of traveling? I know it was held in Montreal. Did you have to visit Montreal quite a bit?
No, I actually my family and I just drove there the night before I had to attend the pageant for the activity days, and as well as training, training wasn't mandatory. I just contacted the previous Miss Canada, Jacqueline Miles, and she said, if you need any help, I know the pageant's coming up, I'm offering to do trainings, because there was a few other girls from Windsor that were competing as well. So there was a day that we all just got together, and she gave us some tips and how to walk and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
And Jacqueline Miles is another Windsor girl.
Yeah.
And she was Miss Canada 2012. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That two girls from Windsor.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really nice. And when you're walking across the stage, Was it pretty nerve-wracking? Was it slippery?
You know what? Before going on stage, I thought I would be so nervous. I thought I would be shaking, and I thought I would just fall or trip or mess up. And right when I got on stage, all those thoughts just went away from my head. I didn't even think about anything. I was just on the stage, and I was having the time of my life. It was so much fun, and I didn't think of anything. All the nervousness and all those thoughts just got out of my head.
So did you make a lot of nice connections with other friends, with other girls that you still keep in touch with?
Yeah, we're all Facebook friends, and I message them here and there whenever I have time. They're all so sweet and down to earth, and we all connected from day one, and it's awesome because it was a personality pageant, so it didn't even feel like I was competing against them. We all had so much fun just doing the activities together and bonding and getting to know each other that all of them are so sweet and intelligent and bright women. So, yeah.
Now, this is the Miss Canada pageant is one of the few pageants worldwide where they don't have a bikini or a bathing suit segment.
Yeah, they don't have a talent component either, and they don't have the bikini and swimsuit component, which I think is great because everyone comes in different shapes and sizes, and you don't need to be 6 feet tall and have a flat stomach, and it's not everybody is going to have that bikini bod, and I don't think it's fair to be judged by that. Not that I have anything against pageants that do have swimsuit. It drew me into this pageant even more because it focused more on inner beauty, and I truly feel that if you are a genuine person and you're beautiful from the inside, it will outshine your looks and making you a beautiful person in the inside and out. So
it's true, it resonates so much.
So, I mean, that's one thing that I appreciated about this pageant, and I think it's great that they look beyond the physical appearance.
So, now if people want to get in touch with you, they can go to your Facebook page,
yes,
Priya Madaan, or they can go to www.priyamadaan.com.
Yes, I have my website, and if anyone wants to message me or leave any comments, you can add me on Facebook or like my Facebook page, and visit my website.
Because one of the things that you really enjoy doing is helping the youth.
Yes. I am a nursing student. I'm going into second year nursing, and it's always been my passion to help others, and I know that a lot of teens nowadays, whether it be females and males, there's a lot of media going on and a lot of stigma about how they should look as their parents, and I just want to help the youth know that it's not always about what's on the outside. It's not always about what you look like. It's about who you are on the inside, and it's just really important to be confident in your own skin and be proud of who you are, and you shouldn't be in competition with anyone but yourself. So it's just great to be a role model to the youth and let them know that, I'm not perfect. I'm only 5 feet tall, and I'm here as Miss Canada representing all of Canada, and it is possible for your dreams to come true. You just have to believe in them and work hard for them.
That's true. Powerful things come in very small packages.
Yeah.
So you're a nursing student, and now you have all these obligations of Miss Canada. That is a lot. Did you ever think, how am I going to do this all? Should I take a year off?
When I first got crowned, it was super overwhelming, and I had interviews and all these appearances all at once, and I was still in school doing midterms, so it was really a stressful time for me, but that really taught me how to manage my time better, and now I have a schedule and an agenda, and I use that like crazy. That's my life, and I never really thought about taking a year off because school's always been my main priority, and education always comes first for me, and I love my program, and I want to graduate with my class, so yeah, I never really thought about taking a year off. I think I would just manage all of that.
Now, because you're in nursing and being Miss Canada, it gives you such a big voice.
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever thought of changing careers, maybe even something in politics later on, or maybe intertwining that?
I don't think so. Nursing is always the career that I could see myself doing, and now that I'm Miss Canada and there's so many concerns and issues going on around the world medical wise, so I think it's given me the opportunity to voice my platform and given me the ability to raise awareness for the causes that I'm passionate about, and I think nursing is a great career, and I'm so excited to start working as a registered nurse, and I think that's what I can really see myself doing.
And it's true, being a nurse, you really do have to be compassionate and help people and be a really great listener. So some of the things that you're involved in right now are?
I'm volunteering for the Canadian World Education Foundation. That's my main charity. So basically what they do is they help sponsor children in India, Canada, Kenya, and Tanzania, but they all have different causes. So in India, for example, they help sponsor children who have widowed parents, so like widowed women. In India, a lot of times the income comes from the father of the family, and for widowed women, it's really hard for them to put their kids through school. So what we do is we help sponsor children of widowed women, and in Africa, there's a lot of people that unfortunately pass away because of AIDS. So a lot of orphan children don't have any other family or any source of income, so they can't put themselves through an education. So we help sponsor them with an education. And for Canada, I actually visited the John McGivney Children's Center, and what they do.
Oh my gosh, it's a wonderful center. They do so much.
Yeah, they do so much, and it was such a great experience just to visit the center. And what they do is they help sponsor equipment for children with physical disabilities so that they're prepared to go to regular elementary school. And so, yeah, it's a great cause, and I think education is so important. And I feel like being a nursing student, there's so many illnesses and diseases that are occurring in all parts of the world. And I feel like a lot of them could be eliminated if people were more educated and knew about these diseases and knew that they had to get vaccinated and stuff like that. So I think education is so important, and it can increase the quality of life and standard of living in so many parts of the world. So I'm really passionate about that, and that's what I want to raise awareness for. And the other charities that I've been volunteering for were the Heart and Stroke Foundation. I've been a volunteer for 4 years now, and then I recently got involved with UNICEF India. And
you have so much on the go.
Yeah. So it's honestly great to be a part of so many charities and give back to the community, because it's just such a great feeling knowing that you can help other people in need. So I want to continue volunteering for as many things as I can.
I was going to say, because you're so busy, you're not just Miss Windsor, you're Miss Canada, which means that you have to travel quite a bit.
Yeah. My requirement for this year is to make a minimum of 20 appearances.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm almost there, but
I think there are 54 weeks in a year, and that's so you got
But yeah, I just want to make the most out of my year. I only have a year, and I want to do as much as I can. So I hope I can exceed the 20. And
does it matter where, or do they say that it has to be in a certain province? Or
no, it doesn't matter wherever anyone wants me to make an appearance. So far, Windsor has been really nice and wants me everywhere. So most of my appearances have been in Windsor, which is great because I'm from here. So not much.
And then you know all the causes that are going on and what the city needs, right? Okay. So, what are the perks of being Miss Canada?
Well, being Miss Canada has given me the opportunity to go to so many charitable events, and it's given me the opportunity to be a guest speaker at a lot of these events, and I've gotten to reach out to the youth and talk to them about my platform, as well as just self-image and being proud of who you are. And I think it's just been such a great experience, and I'm so honored to be representing all of Canada, and I'm truly just honored, and it's such a great feeling being a role model to the younger generation, and knowing that they look up to me is so rewarding, and I think it's been such a great year so far.
So, another question, it's kind of personal. Do they pay for your scholarship? Like, do you get any perks like that?
No, they don't pay for anything, but I can get things sponsored to me. So if somebody wants to do my makeup, they'll be like, oh, I can sponsor your makeup, or personal fitness, so like a gym, personal trainer, and stuff like that I can promote their local businesses. So, but no, nothing like that.
Okay, because I thought it would be more like almost like a scholarship for
I
education.
wish.
It's so hard, right?
Yeah, I wish, but no, it's not like that. I don't get paid for anything.
So you're just doing this all really, truly from the goodness of your heart.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. And so what's the weirdest question? I mean, you're being interviewed all the time. So what's the weirdest question that you've been asked so far?
To be honest, I haven't even been asked a strange question yet. It's usually just the same typical questions, like what made you do the pageant? How was the pageant experience like? It's been all the typical questions, so I haven't come across a strange question yet.
So are you, do you know anything about the Sandwich Teen Action Group, STAG in Windsor?
No, I haven't actually heard about it, but...
So what they do is they help youth and a lot of them are underprivileged, and it kind of gives them a place to go. They have all kinds of computers. They have Just Training.
Okay.
And Just Training isn't just fitness. It's actually empowerment for youth. So anyone can kind of go in and help them out. You can be a role model. Maybe you could even do something on self-image, right?
Yeah,
Because there's so many
of
teens with all
course.
the magazines. I mean, every time you open up a magazine, all you see is diet, and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff, right? So it's...
Yeah, for sure. I would love to volunteer and donate some time to anything that's for a good cause, and that seems like a great cause to be a part of that, and just to educate the youth about self-image and just be a part of that would be great.
That's what they really need. Okay, so now the other question is, because you do have a voice. So and you're in the medical field, one of the things that's not covered under OHIP is dental. And for some reason, I guess they don't validate that your oral vestibule is not part of your entire body. But what happens is, if you do, a lot of people, especially in Windsor, have been losing their benefits.
Yeah.
And they can't afford any dental care. And when they do, although a lot of the government agencies say that people in need do get dental care, but it's only the stuff that that they need.
Like cleaning
Like,
and stuff?
no, not even like cleanings, emergencies basically for adults. So,
Yeah.
and that has to be so your teeth get so bad, and also you have to be of a certain income. So if you have a job that's maybe minimum wage and you've lost your other job and you're paying for your family,
Yeah.
you don't have benefits. Well, you don't have that extra income to put into your
Yeah.
teeth. And so then what happens, just like anything, it kind of goes on, it snowballs and becomes more expensive. And then all of a sudden they may have to have a tooth extracted, and then it's harder for
Yeah.
them to get back out into the workforce because
Yeah.
their confidence is gone. And one of the cancers of the mouth, actually, they grow very quickly if they're not taken care of. And the only way that they can be found is through a dentist. So if you don't see a dentist in years, I mean, that can go on. And in healthcare, I know they always say that preventative maintenance is key, right?
Yes.
Because then it doesn't cost the taxpayer so much money and different things. But there's all kinds of studies that show that people with poor oral health can suffer from heart problems, from cardiac arrest, and faulty heart valves. Complications, yeah. And all kinds of different things. And it's not covered. So you have a voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that it should be covered, because I was even talking to my friends the other day, and like a couple of them don't have benefits because they just have minimum wage jobs, and they have to pay so much just to get their wisdom teeth out. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So, and I don't agree with how there's a misconception that the teeth don't have any other part that's not connected to any other illnesses, because it is. You can get a lot of periodontal diseases, and that can affect other parts of your body, such as heart disease. And I feel like it should be a regular requirement that people should get their oral hygiene done and get their dental appointments checked regularly. And I think it should be covered, because it's really expensive and a lot of people can't afford it. And your teeth are a major part of your body, and you don't want to ruin anything, because it also does associate with self-image and getting a job in the future. Like, I think it should be covered.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is what I think, is I honestly think that if they just paid for a checkup annually, then things wouldn't get out of hand. And not even annually, if they even paid for it every 2 years, everybody could just get a checkup and clean. That would really help a lot.
I also feel like more reinforcement on proper oral hygiene is required, because a lot of people may not know that they need to floss regularly or which toothpaste to use. I think we should start by targeting children, so that they have that foundation and they can regularly maintain their oral hygiene properly.
That's true. And did you know that Windsor actually voted on not having fluoride in the water anymore? So they can save a lot of money by not having the fluoride in the water. So when that was going on last year, I spoke to Councillor Drew Dilkins, and I said, wouldn't that be great if we took that extra money that we were saving by not putting the fluoride into the water, had that as a reserve, and for people who really had emergencies and different things, or just dental, or just, I mean, you could probably give everybody a checkup and cleaning in Windsor who doesn't have insurance. And he said that, he would consider that. So we'll have to check up on that and see if
that would be great.
We are going to go to a little bit of a commercial here.
Okay.
We'll give you a break. Summer camp is coming up, and Joe Cardinal Music Productions Summer Day Camp is going on right now, but it's not too late to sign up. You can sign up for the second semester, July 21st to August 1st. It's $300 per 2-week session. The kids get together, they write a play, and they perform it in front of everybody. And Priya actually may be a guest over there, because I know at Cardinal Music Productions Summer Day Camp, their focus on this theater camp is princesses, Disney princesses. Oh. And you are a princess. All the kids would just love it if you showed up. That'd be great. So you want to do that. And also, Justice Fournier has Just Training, and Just Training, again, is not just boot camp or physical things. It's also anyone who wants to get involved with Just Training, whether it be financial, like teaching kids how to do finances, or everyday living, or cooking, or nutrition tips as well. I mean, that's great. So that's something you can also get involved with. I also do this thing. It's called a matter of fact. So it's kind of one of those little wonky things. So did you know when the first broadcast of Miss Canada was? It was aired in 1963, and Peter Jennings was the newscaster.
Oh, wow.
And that's when it was a beauty pageant, and they had all the bikinis and all that kind of stuff, and a talent contest, the baton twirling and all that kind of stuff. And then they later on, and they changed it to personality.
Yeah. I didn't know that they had it since 1963, but I know that they recently changed it to personality, which is great, because everyone can apply. So that's good,
and it makes everyone feel better. And also, I just wanted to let everyone know that Knoxstrom Digital Media is also live streaming weddings. Oh. So when we're talking about different countries, a lot of times you can't have everybody come from. If you have family in India or Germany or Spain or wherever in the world, this way you can live stream the wedding, so it's like they're right there.
That's so cool.
And on another note, on a compassionate note, we also live stream funerals, because we know that's obviously not a happy occasion, but sometimes when people are in different parts of the world and they can't get to the funeral, they can actually be part of it as well, and so we'll have a guest book and signing too. So you can go into our website at www.knoxstrom.
Weddings.
Oh, actually, this one's a different one. Sorry. It's weddings.xeayz.tv. I'll have to put that on here. And also, another film camp that's really great is right next door. We have Rain Dance, Windsor, Detroit Film Camp for kids. So what the kids are going to do is they're going to learn how to write a script. Then they're going to learn how to storyboard, do locations, film it, and then they're going to be able to show it. And I thought, wouldn't that be so awesome if Priya Madaan, Miss Canada, showed up as a cameo and she was in their films? I mean, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be so exciting.
So I'm going to have to talk to them. They'll be just going, you're going to be a movie star.
That'll be so much fun. I'm excited. Can't wait.
That'd be great. So, what's next?
Well, I'm still in school. I'm in second year nursing.
And so it's 4 years.
Yes, so I still have a couple years to go. So, I'm just going to be focusing on school as well as my appearances, and from there we'll see how things go.
But, like, from what I've been reading as well, like with Jacqueline, I guess the prior Miss Canadas are supposed to help out the present ones.
Yeah.
That's a little bit, I mean, you're so lucky that you had Jacqueline over here
Yeah.
in Windsor, because what if somebody wants you to mentor them and they're all the way in Alberta?
Yeah.
I guess they're Skype.
Yeah, it's awesome having Jacqueline here, like so close by. I can always message her, and she always is there for me. So it's great that she's here and local because we can meet up whenever. And she's honestly been such a great help to me. And so thank you, Jacqueline, if you're watching this.
Now you're Miss Canada. Is there anything else you can go on to?
Yeah, I can go on to any international pageant or any other pageants that I would like to do after my year of reign is done. But I want to focus on getting my degree done, so I probably won't do any pageants until I'm done school. But pageants are so much fun, and it honestly teaches you confidence, and you meet so many other girls from across Canada, and it's just great to network, and it's so much fun being on stage, so I probably would consider doing another pageant in the future.
It's fun. And also, when you think of Miss Canada, Canada Day just passed. So what did you do in Windsor for Canada Day?
I was actually in London. London contacted me right when I got crowned, and they said, "We want you here for Canada Day."
We're proud of you. Yes.
So yeah, they had a really nice celebration. It was in London, and it's called London Celebrates Canada. So they had it outside at this really big park, and they had performances and a citizenship ceremony, and I was actually one of the MCs, so it was fun. I went around, took pictures with people, met a lot of people in London, so it was fun and exciting for me.
That is,
Yeah.
wow. And so many people must be wanting you to have all kinds of appearances. I know we have Why Not Windsor at the Accelerator, and what they do is they help youth to with employment and jobs and different things. And they have a meeting at the Willowstead.
Oh,
and that's, I guess, on Thursday between 5:30 and 7:30. And I was talking to them, and I thought, wow, that would be great because you're such an inspiration.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, any appearance that's for a good cause, I would love to help out and donate my time to. So yeah, that would be great.
So if you do want to get in touch with Priya Madaan, Miss Canada 2014 here in Windsor, you can contact her at www.priyamadaan.com or go to our Facebook page. Actually, Facebook pages are great because if you like her on Facebook, then you can see everything that she's doing.
Yeah.
You can even go and see what you were doing in London,
Yeah,
right? And everything prior.
All of my appearances, all those pictures, any updates, that's all on my Facebook page or Twitter. And you can also follow me on Instagram if you want to see any pictures. But yeah, great way to contact me is either my website or my Facebook page. You can leave any comments or messages, or if you want me to make an appearance, that's a great way to contact me.
Oh, that's so fabulous. All the little girls must be going, I want her, I want her, I want her. Just wait till you come to these theater camps. They're going to be like, and you know what? You're going to be forever in their films.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. And was there any negative things that you could say about the pageant or being in there? Or what about wedding? Talk to me about weddings. I bet you've had a lot of proposals.
No, not yet.
People just kind of wanting to get in touch with you, saying, hi, how are you? Want to go for a date?
No, not really. I don't know if they're intimidated by me because I'm Miss Canada, but no, lately everything has been, sometimes it's actually kind of normal because a lot of people don't even know I'm Miss Canada because I don't tell them. It was funny because I was actually having a conversation with somebody last week, and we were talking for like half an hour, and then I just brought up that I was Miss Canada, and they were like, wait, what?
Well, no, you're lying. You're not, right? You know what? Because it's so funny because sometimes in nightclubs, like men will come up to women and say, oh, you look like Miss Canada or Miss Universe, right? So I'm going, well, yeah, I am.
Yeah. No, I usually don't tell people because I don't want to just be like, hey, everyone, I'm Miss Canada. I kind of just keep it low-key, and then when somebody tells them or if I tell them, they just say, wait, what? I've been talking to you for 30 minutes and you're telling me now? So, yeah, I don't usually bring it up until somebody asks or somebody brings it up.
So do you think that you will go into any other competitions, like there's the Miss Universe?
Yeah, I really hope to. I feel like pageants are so much fun, and each pageant is unique, and you learn so much from them. So hopefully in the future, when I'm done school and I have a little bit more time on my hands, then I would love to do another pageant. I just love being on stage. It's the greatest feeling, and even if you don't win, it's not always about winning. It's just about the entire experience, and even if I didn't win Miss Canada, I would still leave being happy and content that I actually got to experience something so unique and so different, and it's just so much fun.
It is. So again, if you want to get in touch with Priya,
Yeah.
you can contact her at www.priyamadaan.com, like her on Facebook. And where are you going to be next in Windsor?
I'm going to be at the Dragon Boat Race, which is
Oh,
this
that's
Sunday
great, yeah.
for breast cancer. And the week after, I'm going to be actually helping out with the color run. I think I'm going to be starting the race, so if anyone's going, yeah, so if anyone's going to the color run, I'll see you there.
Oh, that's fantastic. And any plans for? Are you going to stay in Windsor, or are you going to? What do you think?
For now, I'm going to be in Windsor till I finish school, and then after that, wherever I get a job or wherever life takes me.
Well, we hope you get to stay here.
Well,
it's been an honor,
thank
Priya.
you.
You're beautiful in person, and you're beautiful to talk to. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
Take care. You're watching Betty on the Go. Have a great weekend, and don't forget to wear your sunscreen.